I have to confess, the enemy tricked me Friday night when I heard that the suspect on trial for Jarvis's murder was found not guilty. The first thing I felt was sadness. I was hurt, I thought Pooh Baby and Courtney and the rest of the fam, they had to go through this nightmare, relive this and all this for what? Just so the person can walk free. Jarvis didn't deserve this. Then all the anger, you're going through the motions and disappointment, sadness, and just hurt. And eventually all of that just masks itself with anger. And I wanted revenge and just, a bunch of ugly emotions. I cried, prayed, I cried some more. And the next thing I know, I was waking up the next morning. And immediately I was thankful for my life, but I knew that my God of peace, Jehovah Shalom, he laid me to rest. He knew he was being who he was to me, my comforter. And the days to follow, even today, this morning, I'm talking to God. And first of all, I want you to understand, I'm not trying to tell anyone how to feel. I'm just speaking from my experience, what I've got so far, and none of us are perfect. We're hurt. This is going to hurt, We love Jarvis. We miss him. But I let the enemy get me so wrapped up in negative emotions for a second. I forgot to trust God. Come on. God, we know God is going to be who he is. He's going to do what he said he will do. And, I'm talking to God, and I'm like, God, what's going on? The person is saying, killed Jarvis, he escaped the proper judgment. What's up with this? Again? Can we get something? I'm mad. I'm hurt. God, what do you mean? Every man and woman has to come before me. And I haven't called him yet. I haven't judged him. And Lisha'a, you need to slow your roll. I've watched you speak death and kill many things with your tongue. He checked me. Yeah, God, you're right. I'm a murderer too. I've killed. That's, a good thing we're able to repent. And, God's like, you said you trust me. You speak my words. You worship me. But when things got hot, where's your faith, Lisha'a? Where's your faith? I'm thinking, he checked me, that's what we need. That's why he is God. I'm so thankful for his grace and mercy. Because if he had judged me for the things I did, I wouldn't be here doing this video. I'd be dead myself. And then I just, I had to realize, I'm talking to Kiki on the phone. It's my sister. I love you, Kiki. And I was saying, Kiki, that verdict didn't hurt Jarvis. That verdict hurt us. It hurt me. Because there's no sadness in heaven. We sing all these songs about walking around heaven and being in joy and peace. Jarvis didn't look down, and cry over that verdict. No, I don't believe that's how it went. And all things work for the good of those who love the Lord. If getting to walk around heaven with God isn't justice enough for Jarvis to be in that peace, that beautiful place that we all dream of going to one day, we just want to be there so bad. And we always talk about leaving this earth. We're ready to be in peace. We're ready to be with our Father. If that isn't justice enough for Jarvis, then I don't know what is. Understand? Jarvis will never be hurt again. We can't bring him back. But we can join him. Turn that pain into passion for the Lord, so that when your time comes, you can go with Jarvis. Please don't be bitter. Don't be bitter. Be better. Examine yourselves and your hearts when the time comes and God says, well done, my good and faithful servant. You walk through those gates and you can reunite with Jarvis. Don't let the enemy trick you. Do not let him trick you. Because he had me in a spot that I was so worried about how Jarvis left. I forgot who Jarvis was with. Jarvis is with the Lord. Go with him. You can't bring him back. We don't have those kind of powers. Go with him. Go get your Jarvis. Get your mind right. Get your heart right. Set it on the Lord and go with Jarvis. If nothing else, motivates you to get to heaven, go get your Jarvis back. You love him. You love him. You're so passionate about him. You miss him. We all miss him. Go get your Jarvis. I love y'all.